That's a fantastic 2-1 home victory over Oxford City this afternoon. Must be delighted to keep the winning run going.
Yeah, great result against a side that was 9 unbeaten and just won at Havant and stopped first team to take points off Ebbsfleet. You know, they're a really good side. Thought we started so poorly the first 15 minutes without them hurting us, except for our own throw where they really should have scored. They countered us and we got away with that. But then 2 fantastic goals. I'm really looking forward to seeing the first goal, team goal. Fantastic finish from Hish. And then straight away we hit them with another one. And, you know, another good goal. And we're 2-0 up. And I thought for 15 minutes we played some great stuff. And again, Oxford started to get a little bit of a foothold in it. We gave away some really sloppy set pieces and Jack's made a couple of saves. And I was pleased to get in a half time because I don't think we'd worked as hard as we have in recent games, but we'd scored 2 fabulous goals, and you know, so there were a lot of quite harsh words said at half time about I felt that we needed to work harder, and I thought second half we certainly did do that. Their keeper has made 2 unbelievable saves. I mean, it's the one he's tipped onto the underside of the bar. There've been another couple they've saved, and they've had a chance and they've taken it, and we've had to hang in at the end there. But I think we deserved to win. It was a tough game. There wasn't a huge amount in it. You could see their rotation causes teams a lot of problems. And I think we're learning, and you're learning that you have to work so hard to win the game. So really big result for us. Not the perfect performance, but you know, 2 fabulous goals, back to that dreadful small margins phrase. And I think overall on the balance we thoroughly deserved to win the game, and we saw it out pretty well. They were trying all different types of things, and as I said, I think overall fantastic result for us.
2 goals in quick succession for us in the first half. How important was it to score when we were on top?
I don't think we were really on top, to be fair, Dom. I thought, as I said, first 15 minutes we were sluggish. Seconds to things. I mean, they weren't really hurting us, as I said. But it was just a fantastic team goal, Salim and Franny, and finished by Hish. And then to follow that up straight away with another goal was, you know, really good for us. And as I said, there wasn't much in the game at that stage at all. They'd had 1 attempt, which was our own doing. So yeah, it was great to be on top, and I felt we then had a period of being on top, which you can understand when you're 2-0 up. And then we let them back into it, as I said, and I wasn't overly pleased with the few minutes before half time, but we got through it. Jack makes his obligatory save, and we focused better in the second half. I thought we controlled it better in the second half against a very good side. You know, you don't go 9 games in all competitions unbeaten with the opposition they played and not expect them to have patches of the game. I thought it was quite a bitty game overall. You know, obviously thrilled to get the 3 points.
And it could have been more than 2 if it wasn't for the Oxford City goalkeeper. So Jordan's hit the crossbar and Kevin's had a shot saved in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, he's made 2 or 3 absolutely outstanding saves. And you've got to look at what Jack's had to do in the second half. Not a huge amount. It's a very poor goal from our perspective. I'll wait to see it again, but I think my centre-halves and right-back got in a right angle. And the lads got through and scored, and that's made it interesting for the last 10 minutes. Should have been more comfortable, but that's what you've got to expect against sides at this level. They're very good teams, and if you give them a sniff. But I thought we worked much better in the second half and saw it out well, and there were a lot of very good performances. You know, as I said, overall it's a fantastic win against one of the best sides in the division, so in great form. So we have to embrace that. Glad the good attendance here to watch it, and as I said, could have been easier if their goalkeeper hadn't made such fantastic saves.
And Salim picked up the Man of the Match award today. How pleased for him were you as he signed the contract with the club today as well?
Well, he signed the contract in a minute, so hopefully that might not be a bit premature, but we have agreed it all and the paperwork's here. So he's due to sign it, and look, I thought he was fantastic. He's got a slight knock there that we're going to have to watch carefully. He's had a stop-start part to the season, but look, he's taken his opportunity, and we say these to the lads, and I'm really, you know, the bench, I've had to say to them, fellas, you're really good players. This is a strong squad, but we're winning at the moment. There's not going to be many changes week on week. And we've got some fantastic players on the bench, and they've got to grab their chance, and Salim has certainly done that. We've got to be careful with him. He's a young man, but he's got himself in the side and he's playing very, very well, but he's got a slight knock. I wasn't sure if he was going to last to half time, so we'll assess that as we go on. But yeah, thrilled to get him down on a contract. We're looking after him, he's looking after us, and you know, another big plus as we move forward.
One change you made today was no Jonathan Page. What was the reason with that one?
Yeah, those of you who made that long trip to Weymouth saw he was holding his hammy just a little bit. It's more precautionary, really. We're expecting him to be fit for Sutton, but obviously we will assess that nearer the time. But Fulham ruled him out. When you've got a lone player, you are at at the mercy of the physio of the parent club, so he wasn't available, which was a loss. But Ollie's come back in, and you know, he runs and runs, and he got back to it quite quickly, and he did a job on a very good player they've got there, number 10. So we're pleased, but you know, fingers crossed with John. It's not long. Great to see Ricky back on the pitch. You know, we wanted to put that experience on for the last 10 minutes to see it out, which we knew he was going to do. And CJ, of course, did his obligatory appearance as the number 9 for the last few minutes, and held the ball up and got us over the line.
We've gone unbeaten for the whole month. What has this month done for the team's morale and confidence?
It's fantastic. To win games at any senior level is difficult. To go seven games unbeaten in all competitions, 6 wins and a draw, and still grumpy about the draw, because frankly we should have, you know, if we take our penalty and their penalty, it really isn't a penalty, you know, we should have done all 7. It's a fantastic run at this level, you know, so I appreciate some FA Cup games and a Hampshire Cup game, but you know, that to win at Worthing, who are unbeaten, to beat Oxford, who are 9 games unbeaten, so I think 2nd in the form guide, you know, it's a fantastic month. And you know, you have to enjoy it when you're playing really tough level of football. You have to work exceptionally hard, and we do a lot of work on the pitch, a lot of work off the pitch, preparing for the games, and the players predominantly are taking that on board. So got to keep going, got to keep the fingers going, and you know, we now move on to the FA Cup. But you know, fantastic month, glad for the fans. You know, I think we've been very competitive since we started in the division, so we're starting to get the results I think our performances have shown.
And just a small matter of Sutton United away up next in the FA Cup. I think that will be our biggest challenge of the season.
Yeah, of course it is. You know, they're a football league side, and what a fantastic decade they've had. First under Doz and now under Matt. You know, we got a lot of friends there. We've got a relationship. They came here pre-season once, didn't they, for a number of games. You know, it is what it is. It's a football league side. They've done really, really well. They were pushing for the playoffs until the last day of the last season. Look, we'll get in and we'll prepare our best. We know we're massive underdogs, but that's what it is. It's the joy of the FA Cup. We've had a fabulous FA Cup run, and you know, we will give it absolutely everything we got. Hopefully there will be a lot of support for us there, and we can look forward to that. That's all you can do, you know. So very tough game is what it is, but we'll look forward to it. Prepare well for next Saturday.
Brilliant. Well done today, Spencer, and best of luck for next week.
Thank you, Dom.